Illegal crossings at the freezing Canadian border surged during the migrant crisis. Migrants are crossing into the U.S. by flying to Canada from 19 different countries. So not only is the southern border going crazy, now we're dealing with the northern border going crazy. Let's dive in. The New York Post reports Border Patrol agents in New York, Vermont, and New Hampshire apprehended more people illegally entering the U.S. from Canada in the past 3 months than in the previous 2 years combined, authorities say. Officials in the states, which make up the federal agency's eastern Swanton sector, saw a 743% increase in apprehensions and encounters between October 1st and December 31st compared to the same period in 2021, Sector Chief Robert Garcia said last week in a press release. In December, a record 441 people were obtained by U.S. Border Patrol and Customs at the Canadian border in the region after flying to Canada from at least 19 countries, according to the Center Square. 14 others abandoned their illicit journey to America, and at least 135 foreign nationals evaded authorities and are now in the U.S. illegally, officials told outlets. Further west, the influx of U.S.'s frigid northern border was tragically illustrated January 19th when two adults, a teen, and an infant from India were found frozen to death in a vehicle 40 feet from the border in North Dakota. Insanity. I understand people want to go to the U.S., but when you die getting here, what's the point? Can't enjoy it. Look at these images. Very crazy. Very interesting. Yeah, there's walking in. Temperatures had dropped to 13 degrees below zero during the group's 11-hour trek near the Canadian border as they left a vehicle and tried to enter the U.S. on foot, officials say. A Florida man was arrested for trying to smuggle them and a van full of fellow illicit border crossers into the U.S. So the CBP's Grand Forks sector, which covers Minnesota and North Dakota, saw 90 apprehensions in the last 3 months of 2022 compared to just 80 during the entire year before, the Daily Mail reported on Sunday. BP said that its release that the number of people illegally entering the U.S. from Canada and its Swanton sector in the past 3 months was more than the previous 2 years combined, but did not provide specific numbers. By comparison, there was more than 700,000 encounters reported by authorities during the same period at the U.S.'s southwestern border with Mexico. Asylum seekers flooded the country there as a pandemic-era emergency measure that had expelled millions of them was expected to expire. Those trying to enter the U.S. through Canada face a unique set of hazards. Yeah, it's cold. Reckless endangerment in freezing temperatures over uncertain terrain. Families with children from just a few months old continue to illegally cross from Canada into the U.S. The risk to human lives, including Border Patrol agents, is increasing, Garcia said. As illegal crossings soared in upstate New York and New England, so did violence. 9 assaults were recorded in connection with illegal Canadian crossings from July to November after authorities reported no attacks for the previous 27 months, officials reportedly said. A Mexican national who flew to Canada to enter the U.S. illegally from the north pleaded guilty to unlawfully entering the United States and assaulting and resisting a federal agent, and now faces a year in prison and a fine of $100,000. She just deport him. Why are we paying for it? Look at these people crossing the river. Crazy. CBP has warned that the frozen northern border terrain covered with snow and ice makes traversing unfamiliar territory perilous, and officials have ended up rendering potentially life-saving aid to groups of people with small children trying to enter the U.S. on foot. Swanton sector's greatest concern in carrying out our mission of border security is the preservation of life. the lives of community residents. We are sworn to protect the lives of our Border Patrol agents carrying out the mission day in and day out in the field, and the lives of the individuals, families, and children we are charged with apprehending as they attempt to circumvent legal processes for entry, Garcia said. Unfortunately, the transitional criminal organization that stand to profit from the increased flow of human traffic care only about profits and have no concern for the welfare of those whose plight they seek to exploit for financial gain. Yeah, how crazy is this though? It's just like it. Not only were they going in through Mexico, the oceans, now Canada. They fly to Canada specifically because I guess they think it's easier to enter. I guess there's less people. I don't know. It's crazy. 700,000 though. 700,000 people coming across the U.S. border. You can see how much easier it is. How crazy you got to be. You got to fly to Canada, 15-degree below weather with your kids. Man, the U.S. is a great country, and I understand people want to come in, but do it legally. Take your time and be safe about it. But what do you think about it? Do you think it? Would you go and risk your life in Canada to try to get into the U.S.? Let me know in the comments below. Also, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel for daily news updates, hit the notification bell, and share this video to help spread the news. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.